Hey, Deborah. How are you? Can't hear you. Hold on. See if I can. I can't hear you. I can. Can you hear me? Oh, no, you're not muted. Oh, no. Microphone, maybe. I don't know. Sometimes you have to join computer audio. I don't know. That's always the message I get in the beginning. Hey, Jamie. Hey, Catherine. Alrighty. Oops. All right, guys. I'm trying to exit out of something. There we go. All right, guys. So I'm just going to go ahead and get started. If people hop on while we are doing this, that works. Okay. So I wanted to talk about duplication on our team. I love Sunday night, and I absolutely appreciate everybody. And I absolutely love talking about some of these things because I really feel like it's the absolute key to success, not only in network marketing, but just for us, for our mental status and our ability to create some leverage on our team as we build it. Duplication is where the freedom lies. And so having a good system, which we do, which just has to be utilized, having a good system right from the get-go is super important. So I'm going to talk about a few tips that I have, that I've heard about, and just kind of some things with regards to looking for folks and then utilizing this system of duplication in our resources to keep it very, very simple and effective for you all. So first, we all know, and I think those of you who are reading the book that we're doing for our book club, that you have to be hungry and you have to want this in order to be successful, because it's not easy, you know. There's times when we are super up and things are going well, and there's times when we don't think anybody's listening to us. And that can be super hard, okay? And that's why we have each other to lean on. We have, you know, people that care about our journeys. And it's so important that when we're looking for folks, we're looking for people who are hungry, already motivated. I watched an amazing video, and I'm going to post it on our team page, by one of the diamonds, Brooke Hemingway. She's a diamond, or a newer diamond. Her husband is an ER doctor, and Amy Paul signed up Brooke, and Brooke went diamond in a year. Once she caught the vision. And she talks about how a lot of people might have skipped over her because she had a perfect life, right? Her husband was an ER doctor. They lived in Hawaii. She stayed at home already. She was a fitness instructor. You know, on the side, she did some fitness stuff. She was young. You know what I mean? Like, people didn't think that she needed it, right? And to the contrary, she was exhausted. Her husband was working 70-hour plus weeks. They were in this rat race, and she caught the vision and the freedom after looking at the compensation plan and said, why not me? Why can't I do this? She didn't have a large network. She didn't think people were going to listen to her. But what she did was she submersed herself in the videos that we have, because we have so many, the Sarah Taylors, Amy Pauls, Emily Roberts, Sarah Marble, and she just listened to them so much. And I did this early on in my journey, and I still do it to this day because they keep me going. Where she knew what to do. You know what I mean? She knew how to talk about things casually. She knew how to overcome objections, the common objections about money, time, and things like that. She utilized and didn't reinvent the wheel, and just took all the tips from our leaders and applied them. That's duplication. So be looking for those people that you feel would be awesome at this opportunity. Not so much that they would need this opportunity, but that they would want it. And I think that's the key. Sometimes we discriminate, or the people that maybe are well connected and hungry, or they're on our chicken list, right? And it's hard to hear no. It doesn't matter how long you've been doing this, but I'm telling you that no's are good. Go for no. If you haven't read that book, read it. You got to get comfy with no's, because that means you're doing it right. That means you're reaching out to people. You know what I mean? Count the no's. Go for no's. Set a no goal. We've talked and done trainings on this before. I've loved when I've done that. That instead of getting 3 ambassadors, I want to get 50 no's this month. It's truly the way that you can build your team and your confidence. So always be looking forward, not backwards. Otherwise, you're going to get down, feel depressed. It's really easy in this business to think about maybe some setbacks or failures versus positive things that are happening, not only with your self-growth, with your health, but about the lives you're positively impacting. That's why most of us do this. It's why I do it. I want people to feel better. I was there. I suffered. I don't ever want to be back there. And I don't want other moms being in the same position I was and not having that hope. I strongly and firmly believe that we have hope, and that's why we're sharing. So it is a fact, and I found this interesting, that 95% of the people that join your team will eventually quit or fail. Okay, so all of us that have a ton of white lines, people that have quit or failed, it's typical. It's not something that's weird. And most of the reason that these people quit or fail is because they are overwhelmed. Okay, and when you're overwhelmed, we tend to procrastinate. It's just kind of in our nature. And so what Emily Roberts was saying, because she was the one that shared this fact, was that if we keep the duplication process simple, there's a lot less chance of them being overwhelmed. They can they can be more along the lines of, wait, I can do this. They can see and catch that vision and understand that this is a simple process if you keep it that way. And it's really easy to overcomplicate things. I'm known for doing that. It's not one of my strengths. And so I try all the time to reel myself back a little bit and just try and keep it simple, because it is simple and I don't want to scare people off. So here are my 5 tips for being simple, duplicating, and having a business strategy. So number 1, when you assign somebody on your team, okay, whether it be a customer or an ambassador, and I think we're mainly talking about ambassadors, right, because that's important. We can talk a little bit about customers when we're done. But when you sign up a new teammate, okay, you first of all want to be walking them through the sign up process. I never send anybody a link and say, there you go, good luck. I walk them through, whether it's over the phone, whether it's with directions. If time really doesn't work out, I'll give them written directions and have them message me or call me if there's an issue. But most of the time I'm on the phone with them, on a Zoom, or I'm at their house if they're local, and that works out. And what I'm going to do after I sign them up is I'm going to introduce them to their upline leaders, connect them with other people. This is something that I want to get better at too. So here's a tip I loved. Have 3 people that you can give your new person to reach out to if you're not available to help them with their business. Okay? We all are busy, right? And if so people are coming to you all the time, that can get really stressful and not allow you to work your business because you're helping everybody else. And so it's important to connect people with 3 other people in the company, in their upline. Now, in your back office, if you go to your genealogy, you can see the people, like if you click on your name in the detailed genealogy, you can see who's above you 3 levels. Unfortunately, on our team, not everybody is working the business actively. Of course, you can reach out to them, but I would prefer to just give you names of people that I know are right there and waiting to help. So reach out to me if you feel like you don't have that, because I want to make sure that everybody has somebody outside of myself or their sponsor to reach out to. So that's important. Number 1, introduce them to their upline leaders and have a 3-way call. I cannot emphasize the power of 3-way calls with new teammates more. Okay, if you're not doing them, you're setting your team up for disaster. Okay, I don't care if they're a wholesale ambassador or somebody who is interested in the opportunity, a 3-way call needs to happen. And here's the beauty in that. 1, it connects them with somebody else. You hear another story, right? We're all about relationships in our stories. Also, a lot of times when I have 3-way calls with wholesale ambassadors, they might get the bug or catch the vision and maybe have a little more interest in the opportunity side. At the very least, it might have planted a seed, but also, it's really simple to make your money back quick. And a lot of people are interested in that. I don't know too many people who are like, nah, I don't want to do that. You know what I mean? And so we all know people too. So on those 3-way calls, I'd love to talk to people about who they know, their mom, their dad, their sister, their brother, their best friend, who could benefit from that. Not only could it help them to see a paycheck quickly and help get their products covered, but it also provides them with an accountability partner, which is huge. Okay? Therefore, they have somebody in this journey with them already that they trust and love, and it just creates a more powerful environment, in my opinion. And I love that. And also, then you don't have to, rely on their 100 PV going through their website every month as you're building your team and trying to achieve different goals. Number 2, go through the success kit with them ASAP. All new ambassadors need to go through a new ambassador training. John, can you turn that back on? Sorry. Whether that is one-on-one with you, whether that is a Zoom that I've done for new ambassadors. There's tons of them on our group page. Just search New Ambassador Zoom. If you don't know how to search a group page, magnifying glass, just put in keywords and it posts with that information will pop up. But go through that success kit with them and show them. I will reinstate new ambassador Zooms on the first Sunday of every month. If you all feel that is something that would help you and your teams, I'd be happy to do that. We were doing that for a while and we kind of strayed away from that. So shake your heads or nod your heads if you think that would be something that you would like to see. Okay. They're typically pretty similar, but I like to invite other people on our team to share and things like that, so they can be fun. Okay, I can definitely reinstate those. That would be easy for me to do. 3, within 48 hours, go over their back office with them. You all, our back office is changing, and I'm excited about that. And it's important that we just realize that when people are new, they don't know what they're doing, right? And our back office right now can be a little bit confusing. So show them their dashboard. Show them their customer report or where that will be when they get customers. Show them how to place an order. Hi, Show them how to set up a convenience order so that they can change it, update it, save it, go over those key things. Everybody that signs on as an ambassador on your team should have a convenience order on. This needs to be talked about at the get-go, okay? Even prior to sign up, I talk about the convenience order. One, if they aren't committed to doing 100 PV, they shouldn't be an ambassador. Okay, so they can sign up as a preferred customer under you. Not everybody needs to be an ambassador. And if they're not willing to do 100 PV a month, whether it be their products and a customer's or their products, they need to be a preferred customer. So talk about the CO. The CO is to encourage and increase consistency, but also if you go about it the way of having an accountability partner, it's their 100 PV is easily met. You know what I mean? They don't have to get it all from their own order every month. But if they're not willing to have that CO on, that's a red flag for me, saying that they're not committed to being an ambassador at least for a solid 60 days. And then they're better off signed up as a preferred customer. If you continue to sign people up as ambassadors without COs on, your organization is going to be a bunch of white lines, and the odds of them reordering again is slim to none. You might as well just sign them up as a preferred customer, help them be successful with the products, and when they're ready and committed, upgrade them, okay? That's just gonna be better for your business. So go over their back office within 48 hours. And you can do this, in person, over a Zoom, phone, whatever works best. I know we're not all in the same area. Dashboard, COs, customer reports, how to shop, things like that. Okay. Number 4, add them to the team pages and share with them how to search team pages. Now we have all these resources, but if they don't know how to find them, it's kind of hard. I encourage you to add them to the following pages. My team page, Pink Freedom, Destination Diamond Dream Team. That's the team page of Celeste Gwynn and Jen Hawkins. They're the double diamonds. They're now both double diamonds in our company, and we're on their team. It's so awesome and so inspiring. That page has a ton of people posting on it all day. So I always tell my newbies, go in there and adjust the notifications, because that can be annoying. All of a sudden you log into Facebook and you have 85 notifications from one page. So I let people play with that a little bit, but it has over 400, 500 files, and it's just a wealth of information. If I ever have a question, I go to that page and search it first, because odds are somebody else has had that question. It's been asked, and I love it. Love, love, love that page. And then Team Anderson, Pink Dreams, I think is her team page. That would be the 3 team pages I would add my newbies to if I were you. And your team page if you have a Pink page, of course. And the other one is Healthy and Strong. That's our customer page. All ambassadors, wholesale ambassadors, ambassadors working the business, and customers need to be added to that page. You are free to welcome your newbies on all of those pages whenever you want. I think it's great. Sometimes you can use their picture if they're okay with that, and then personalize it. On Healthy and Strong, we do a Welcome Wednesday post every Wednesday, and that's where I want people to welcome their new people. We used to do it where you just welcomed them in the feed, and the whole feed was welcomes, and then all the info gets lost. So that was our solution, and it works really well. So my friend Christy Bless posts the Welcome Wednesday every Wednesday. So just find that feed for the week and whoever joins you on that feed. Getting your new person paid, number 5, getting your new person paid ASAP, okay? If you can get your new person commission qualified in the first 30 days by an accountability partner, or if they're interested in actually moving forward past that by sharing with their close family and friends, or if they want to run with this, getting a paycheck in your newbie's hands the first 30 days really can light a fire, okay? It really can. I know for me it did, and I saw at that point what this opportunity really could do for myself and my family. And again, just like Brooke was saying, I figured, why not me? Again, I had a very small network. I had under 200 friends on Facebook. I had moved to a new city where I didn't have any close friends. And I had to build that network and build that brand. And I did it by immersing myself in videos and learning from not only the people in our company that are leaders, and they're incredible, but just network marketing in general. There's so many resources for our profession, because it is a profession. And it's one that's getting more and more respect as we continue, especially a company like Plexus. 30 days, helping them go silver in their first month can be a really, really good thing to do. Even silver and 7. Those silver and 7 challenge or videos by Sarah Taylor are incredible. They really lay out the framework and keep it simple. All we're doing is offering what we have to people and adding value to their lives. We're focusing on relationships. What can we do for these people? If they do not want what we have to offer, that's okay. But we have to offer or we'll never know. And I tell people all the time, so many no's that I've gotten, they're still in my file box system, they're still in here, have turned into yeses or curiosity or customers, and that's fine. And definitely there's no's that have remained no's. That's okay. But I'm not hitting them up via message every week saying, hey, what do you think? You ready? Like, I'm not doing that. I'm just being a friend like I normally am. And then when their time comes or when the timing is right or there's a way that I can add value, I'll offer it, and that's worked really well for me because people never feel pressured, but instead they feel like I want them to feel, because it's how I genuinely want to come across, that I'm just here to help. And when they're ready, and I want them to be ready. Nothing's worse than signing up a new teammate or a customer who isn't ready because they're not going to be consistent, they're not going to listen, they're not going to follow through, and they're not going to be successful with the products or the opportunity. So, you want them to be ready. So those are the 5 things. So as you're going through those 5 things, I want you to keep in mind our team resources. We have an email that is sent to our new people. It's a very short 2 paragraphs. If you don't have it or you never got it, shoot me your email and I will send it to you. You should be sending it to your new teammates, okay? And in that, on the attachments, is the Pink Freedom 4-week new ambassador training, guides them through the first 4 weeks, trainings to watch, what to do, a memory jogger that helps them with their list, and the first post image. And I'm going to see if I can screen share real quick. Let me know, shake your head if you can see this first post thing. Awesome. So make your first post. I send this image on the email. Again, if you don't have this email, let me know. I can forward it to you. I send it all the time, so I have it in my email. I don't know why this thing is on there. Make your first post. Take a selfie or post a pic post the pic with this text. Literally verbatim, have them copy this, okay? So excited to start this Plexus journey that my friend Kate told me about. It's an all-natural health supplement that gave her more energy, better sleep, and better gut health, and helped her feel better overall. Who wants to try this with me? Okay, this is what I coach all my newbies to do that are willing to share, even if they just want to make their product cost back, whatever. If they're willing to post on Facebook, it's helpful. And I have them reach out to anybody that likes or comments on their post that is not affiliated with Plexus, and just say, thank you so much for the support. Some people will even say in the comments, I'm interested, like shoot me some information. You can just follow up with them and be like, hey, I'm so excited. I'm new. I don't know much, but I would love for you to talk with my sponsor so I can learn, or my friend. I usually like to say friend because I don't want it to be so businessy, but talk to my friend Kate so I can learn and we can get your questions answered. It's a real great way to get people engaged and get them the information that they need right away, and help your new person learn, right? What you say and what you do. So 3-way messages are key to our business, and I use them often. And then, so that's the email. So again, shoot me your email if you want me to forward that to you, so that you can say that. The other resources I want to talk about, I already talked about our customer group. Make sure you're adding everybody to that if they're on Facebook. But it's our 7-day slim challenges. Okay, we instituted a new slim challenge. We did our first one last month. It was very successful. We're doing another one that starts tomorrow. We've got lots of participants, and I'm very excited about that. But basically, we just focus on how to take the products correctly. We have some fun giveaways, and we really talk about the cost of the products, how to get them paid for, and the opportunity to kind of show them and build belief within themselves about us and what we're all about. And so it's been really, really successful for many teams. This is not something that I invented, but something that a lot of leaders are doing, and I was able to get a copy of it. So I love, love, love that. So make sure that we'll have one every month. So make sure that you're looking out for those notifications about those and getting people on board. These are great for fence sitters who are interested. You know they're interested, but they just haven't pulled the trigger for some reason because it's a very low, small cost. And so they're more likely to maybe say, oh, okay, that's fine, I'll do it, you know, and they can kind of see as they go through that group what else we have to offer. And maybe get some of their, myths or what's the word? When you think something is some way, not expectations, I don't know, I can't think of the word. But anyway, we can kind of dispel some of those things for them. And then the new ambassador trainings, and I already talked about that too. We did have a duplication group for a while, although it did not go very well. Nobody was participating, so I stopped it. Something I would consider starting up again, but it's kind of hard. You know, I have to focus on certain things that are advantageous to our business, my business. We only have so much time in a day, and nothing was happening on those groups, so I stopped doing them. But happy to re-engage and have a discussion about that if anyone's interested. So I'm going to stick with the new ambassador trainings the first Sunday of every month from now on, unless there's something pressing going on that we need to talk about. I think that would be good, especially as we continue to add people. Lastly, I just want to talk about our team goal.